Hey, what's going on, guys? And today I wanted to do a video unboxing and review of this commercial ice machine. So first off, I'm gonna just kind of walk you through the ice machine, give you some idea of what to expect. And then in the second half of this video, I'm actually gonna boot this up, basically get it producing ice, and I'll show you the end result. So in terms of the ice maker, this is pretty standard. This is going to be something that is obviously going to be used for more like commercial environments. I currently have it here sitting in my garage, and just to give you some idea of height, I've got these standard tables over here, and it probably just comes a little bit higher than those. This is going to work well if you've got like a small space, either in a commercial space or maybe within your home in your kitchen. The front here has a large opening that you can open up and also see through this clear window. It does come with several accessories that are utilized here. You have your large scooper. It basically has a nozzle here, and then you've got some of the tubing that can be utilized with it. All the ice gets produced up here in the back and basically dumped down into this. Here's another tube that it also comes with, and you have all of your settings here. So this is basically your on off, you have timer settings, and then you can increase the volume. I don't have this plugged in yet, but this came very well packaged as well. There was basically just a covering that went all across the front and on the top, so that way nothing got dinged or scuffed during shipping. You do have to leave this upright for about 2 hours after unpacking, and I did actually have to tip it upside down in order to take it out. So make sure you wait at least 2 hours for the refrigerant to sit, and pretty much you're good to go. On the back, you do have a fairly long power cable here. So I'm gonna go ahead, plug this in, and then get this going. You do also have on the back here, just to show some of the options, you've got the water intake outlet here. There's another water intake, and then this one is basically an outlet that can be used to drain all of the water. So that's what all of those tubes are for. It does go over as well just some different like specs here on the back in terms of usage and things like that. But I'm gonna go ahead, get this plugged in, get everything hooked up, and then I'll give you guys sort of a demo of what it looks like once all the ice is started to produce inside the machine. All right, let's get into it. All right, so in this part, I actually just wanted to show what the system looks like booted up and a little demo setup here. I may not have quite enough water for this, but what I did for a test environment is I just have a bucket of water here that is for the intake, and then I have another one for the output of the water. So basically they're the same size bucket. I may end up needing to fill this more, and if that's the case, we'll just do that when the time comes. But now that this is booted, you basically have your ambient temperature here. So right now it's at 73 degrees. This is gonna get up to 80 degrees, and you can see here it's now kind of got this filling icon, and then this spinning rotation of the ice means that it's working. So right now it's basically taking in water, and it's going to try to get the ambient temperature up to 80, and then at that point it will start to produce ice. This setting will actually allow you to increase the size of the ice that it's producing, and then these icons will change depending on what's happening. So one of the options that you have here as well is in the manual, you could connect directly to a water source here. This would look similar to maybe what you might see on, like, say, the back of a toilet. And then you also have you know, basically a step-by-step on the ice making process. So this kind of shows you all the icons, cleaning settings, anything like that. And as you can see, the temperature is currently rising. So this is going to continue to pull water, and then it's going to give kind of an indication as to what's going on as this runs. So I'm going to actually get this more or less up to a point where this is now making ice, and then I'll show you sort of the end result once we've had this going and give you an idea as to where we're at then. All right, so this is the actual ice maker in action. It actually pulled the better part of the water from here, so you can see there's very little left. And now the water is actually going over the back fins there, and I believe this will now start producing the ice very shortly. You can see the ambient temperature has rose a little bit, kind of floating between 73, 75. And I believe once this gets up to the fill line that it needs, this is now going to be able to start producing ice. I just thought I would show this in progress as it works. All right, so the ice is now completed. Basically, again, this only made a minimal amount of ice because I didn't feed a ton of water into this. But this is what the cubes look like. It basically makes them in strips. These will break apart pretty easily, as you can see, but they're more or less just regular square cubes. Again, you can easily break these up as needed. This is obviously a sample of a couple smaller ones, but these will work perfect. You know, if you're looking to produce a ton of ice, you can see how much this will actually fit. And this also will automatically run a cooling cycle and do any drainage as needed. This actually didn't drain out any of the water, but if there was access after this all melted, that's basically where it would go. It did end up using more or less the entire bin here, and then once it realized there was no more, that's what it filled up, but I believe there is a minimum threshold. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this ice machine, and I think if you're looking for something like this, whether or not it's for home use, commercial use, this definitely would be a good bet. Anyway, thanks for watching my video, and I hope you found this helpful.